What's up, y'all? Today I'm just gonna go over a bit about my CTS-V in terms of mods, what I've done so far and what I'm gonna plan to do. Because after driving this thing for a little bit, it just makes you wanna throw everything into it, like cams, and I mean, I was even looking at supercharger kits, turbo kits, whatever. I decided I'm just gonna keep it like a pretty simple daily driver build, but like still pretty fun. So what the car came with was a Corsa exhaust and a cold air intake.
I gotta get one of those. I need to buy this right now.
And so that's made it sound really good, which makes it pretty fun to drive.
I need this. Yo, we need that. We need a few of these.
But like, I definitely wanted to do more than just an exhaust and intake. So I was looking at long tube headers, but as many people on Facebook that said I should do it, my guy at my shop just said that it would kind of like lose your, daily drivability with, all that noise and whatever, which I don't even mind a little more loud, but I realized I should probably just like maybe tune it and then keep it at that. So I'm actually gonna save my money, just enjoy the exhaust and intake that it has, but I'm gonna get a tune in a few days. That should pull out 30 to 50 more horsepower, which I don't know what this like loses from the crank to the wheels, but I know it's 400 to the crank. I've seen there's like a lot of power loss with the manual transmission and whatnot. On paper, if I'm putting down like 430, that'll be really cool. The other major thing I did was install a short shifter from Creative Steel, and that thing feels super good. I felt this Corvette that had a super tight short shift, like one of the hardest ones I've ever felt. Pause. It's like the shortest ever throws, and it was like genuinely a workout to like put it into every gear. I was like, I need that. That was like the best feeling I ever felt. I played around with the short shift I got for a while. I really wanted that feeling, which I get that by having the knob super deep into the transmission. So many pauses. But when I have the knob down there, I'm having to like reach all the way into the transmission to shift. And it feels like really cool being all hard and stuff, but like, bro, I can't be like daily driving like that. I need it to be up at like a holdable height, I ended up using that like lengthening stick pause that Creative Steel throws in with their kit. But then I lose that like super hard feel in my hand pause. It feels really good. Like it is pretty notchy and like it's what I want it to be. It was worth the money, but I realized like the Corvette transmission just like sits so high, you're able to get that super short throw. But if I would want that, I'd want it with the leverage so that it's easy to daily drive with it. But when you have the leverage, you lose the heart, blah, blah, blah. I just rock the normal Creative Steel short shift, feels super good. Otherwise, in terms of mods and future, tires are definitely on the top of my list after this tune. These just came with these Pirelli P0s, which are great tires. I mean, they feel good. Everything hooks well. They are very dry rotted, so that's why I want to change them. I'm really torn if I go for like lowering the car, better fitment. I definitely dislike the gap here. Again, I just don't want to like lose super OEM or like daily drivability in terms of this build, but we'll see if I go like different wheels or different tire setup. Different wheels are definitely a challenge with this thing because they come with 6 lugs and every other wheel is a 5 lug. So getting a different wheel would definitely be a challenge. I could always like switch the hubs. Then I'm getting into a whole thing, converting the hubs from a 6 to a 5. I don't know. We'll see. As time goes on, I'll make, more parts to this series. So when I bought that whole short shift kit and I took it to my guy to install, I also bought a bunch of differential stuff for him to throw in, because this car is notorious for having really bad motor mounts, really bad differential as a whole, but like diff mounts, bushings, all that stuff.
God.
So I just got from Creative Steel as well. I got the best stuff they offered, right? When I took it to my guy, they threw in the short shift and they were like, yeah, we're not even gonna use these parts that you got for the diff because you already have really, really nice diff parts in here from the previous owner. I was like, all right. My diff is already like beefed up. It's got all these braces, bushings ready to go. Motor mounts are also really, really nice on here. I don't know what brand, but they said like it was all done well. So that was really nice to hear. My axles are kind of cooked, so I'm getting those thrown in tomorrow. That should button up any like thing I need to fix still on here. So for now, I'm just gonna do like a quick drive around, give my thoughts or whatever, and then I'm gonna come back when I get the tune and we'll see if I feel any major differences or anything. I also don't know if this thing was already tuned, because it definitely could be. The exhaust like has really nice burbles and pops, and I just feel like it's making more power than stock. Since it's so modded, I feel like it definitely might already have something. All right, I'm heading to work right now, so don't mind the fit, but I'm about to take these axles to the shop and have my guy throw them in. These are just Rock Auto axles. I literally couldn't find any good ones, any like OEM, GM ones, anywhere at all. The exciting thing of what I'm having my shop do as well is tune my car. And I had to get this mass airflow sensor that is to a Corvette Z06. And my tuner said he needed this to like tune it properly. I'll catch y'all when this work is done. All right, what up y'all? It's been a few days and I'm about to go over to the shop. I just found my trusty old skateboard. Luckily, I live almost like walking distance from the shop that I always go to. I've been going there for years. I do have some good news and some bad news. The first good news is that they installed the axles. They were able to just throw those in easily, of course. But the bad news is that they didn't tune my car. I don't think the tuner even came to the shop in the last few days. The good news though also is that I think my car's already tuned, and I gotta be honest, I already kind of thought that because a lot of aftermarket stuff has been done to it. Discussing like long-term goals for this CTS-V as a build in terms of power and everything and like daily drivability, I'll probably just keep it how it is now. It is an absolutely beautiful day to go pick up my car. Oh, we got a really nice M2. And what the heck, bro? This sidewalk only goes for like 4 squares. Realistically, it's making, you know, a little over 400 horsepower. It weighs what, like 3,800 pounds. It's like a solid daily driver for the time being. What's up?
See you sneak in.
Oh yeah, I rode my skateboard here. You know you arrived at the shop when you got a 3rd Gen V, my 1st Gen V, and a 2nd Gen V. I really wanted to buy that 2nd Gen from him when he first got it. It was a wrecked one. But bro, I drive past this every day, see that coupe, and man, everybody hates on the 2nd Gen coupes, but come on bro, they're cool. They might be a little angular and whatnot, but it is super dirty. We had a really bad storm the other day. Unfortunately, there's gonna be no feeling the car and like seeing if it's different because it's the same power. Honestly, for now, I enjoy it so much. There is times where I wish I had more power, but I'm making plenty to like keep up with a lot of stuff. Somebody commented on one of my recent videos and said that I had to make videos about saying this car is cool to cope because I'm making payments on an old car. But I've never made a payment on any car I've ever owned. If you want to check out my other video, I explain how I've had 13 vehicles in the last 5 years. Today I'm going to introduce why and how I did it, all paying cash for each one. It's because I start cheap and just flipped my way up. If you live life for Jesus, that is genuinely the way that I get blessed in ways that I do. That's not a joke, that's not a little suggestion. Like, if you go to church, if you pray, read your Bible, and live for God, the one God, Jesus,
am I gonna get banned?
if you give your life to him, you will be blessed monetarily, spiritually, all that. You'll get whatever car you want, seriously, because there's tons of scriptures that say he will bless you, he will give you all the riches you want if you trust in him. If you want to know why I will own a Pagani one day, just look back and know that I'm putting in days right now, serving Jesus, making sure I'm living right, and that's how you get blessings. So for now, just gonna enjoy this thing, so I'll catch you on the next vid.
I realized I should probably just like maybe tune it and then think about that. So